What's up, you guys? Good afternoon, good evening, good night. Come on in, come on in. Man, come on in. Have a seat right there. You all know what today's title is. It's my favorite subject that I like to talk about every chance I get a chance to. It is Love Thursdays. That's right, guys. Love Thursdays. And listen, go on, have a seat because we're going to be here for a little bit. Today's topic is what is should be very popular today because of what's going on in today's life, right? And I'm gonna go into a lot more detail than most people do. It's called ghosting. Ghosting another person after you done told that person that you're gonna uh, go out with them, spend time with them, and so forth. Ghosting, or they have another term for it. I forgot the name of it right offhand. But the bottom line is that you standing a person up. You stood that person up when you're supposed to go out on a date. And yes, let me say this, guys, before we get started. I just came in and I realized that I still got my shades on coming in from driving out and about, which I should have did a YouTube short, but that's okay. Let me say this. Guys, as guys, we're used to being ghosted. We're used to being stood up. But I notice in today's world, women do not like to be stood up at all, at any time, period. A woman would go berserk and bananas in today's world if you stood up. So much so that they'll let you know on TikTok really quick that they've been stood up, or they'll make a YouTube or do a YouTube short. There's something inside of them that hate to be rejected. I'm talking about westernized American women. Now, I know overseas, especially in Russia and Ukraine, what was Ukraine, and certain Europe countries, and in Colombia, certain Asian and Hispanic countries, they're used to that. They're used to getting rejected by men. But in America, especially, and let's see, New England, places like that, women think that they're the shit. Excuse my language. They have been told by the West, by advertisement, and all of this women's entitlement mess that we have today, that a man should want you no matter what you look like, no matter what you say, no matter what. That's not an entitlement. So they go bananas. They come on TikTok and cry and all this kind of stuff, right? And the bottom line is this, guys. If somebody don't want you, if somebody's just not interested in you, period, you need to let it go. You need to let it go and move the hell on, okay? Because when somebody goes ghost on me, like recently, and I'm like, look, here's the thing with me. I know that events come up. I know that sometimes things come up with people, and I realize that, you're not going to be able to meet up with people, especially if you've already planned a date. But what I'll do is I'll text a person and let them speak the reason why, and if they give a good, legit enough reason, if she tells me, okay, it was this situation happened, I apologize or whatever, as a grown man, I would give that a second chance. But if she says something like, I just want to be friends, I really wasn't interested, then I let her go. I let her do what she do. It was nice meeting you, and I move the hell on. I just want to know what's going on. What's the bottom line? Am I wasting my time or what? Because I'm an upfront type of guy. If I'm wasting your time, and I don't want you to waste mine. If you really wasn't interested in me, or sometimes it could be like a buyer's remorse type of deal. You bought something and you realize that's not what you thought that's what you wanted to do, but it's not. it's the same thing kind of with dating sometimes. Sometimes with dating, you thought that you would probably get to know this person at least, and compromise and so forth. But me, I try to get to the meat of the whole thing. I try to say, look, this is what I'm about. Come to get to know me at least on a date. If I'm not, you know, if I'm not the type of person, then it is what it is, and it was a pleasure meeting you. But at least lately, when I got turned down and ghosted first and then turned down, at least I didn't go out on a date and I didn't spend no money. She let me know straight up that she just wanted to be friends. Cool. Moved on. And, it is what it is, guys. So don't take that stuff personally when people reject you, okay? Don't, especially you ladies. You know, I know in society today, with the women's movement, women's rights, and all this other stuff, you guys can pick and choose whatever you want, blah, 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 this and that and the other, right? But hey, if a guy don't want you, a guy don't want you, ladies. And gentlemen, if a woman don't want you, it is what it is. Let that go. Let it go. And move on with your life. Now, I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. I had a great Thanksgiving. I'm not thinking, oh God, Valentine's. I don't know why with these holidays I'm always thinking about Thanksgiving, including Christmas time. I was thinking about Thanksgiving. But anyway, hope you guys had a fantastic and loving and safe Valentine's Day. I did. I spent time with myself. I didn't have no significant other. There was a few girls that I went out on previous dates with. I hit them up, wished them happy Valentine's Day, wished my daughters happy Valentine's Day as well. And, they hit me back, the ladies outside of my family, and, it was what it was, the women that I've dated before in the past. And like I said, guys, you shouldn't take stuff like that personally. Because the bottom line is, if that person was never meant for you, they never was. And I know it's disappointing to guys, to both you ladies and men, especially if you build up in your mind that that's the person that I've been looking for all this time. That person I could work with. And it's just disappointing at the end of the day, because this is the person that you wanted to see a possible future with, okay? But it is what it is, guys. You just got to let it go. You know what I mean? And you just got to keep forth. And there's always a reason why you never meshed with that person. Meshed. It's M-E-S-H. And you look that up for yourself. Or she never came to you fellas, or she just was straight up and honest saying, hey, I just want to be friends or whatever. That means basically she ain't interested in you. But, if she don't give you the quality time or he don't give you the chance, quality time, lady, to get to know you, there's a reason for everything. That's why I say let it go. But that's just my opinion. Now, what I'm going to do, like I said yesterday, Tuesday and Monday, when I start going live with you guys, I'm going to rehash all of these talking points and all these shows because I want you guys to give me your opinion on this. That's why I'm going to redo this over again because I want to hear from you guys. But in the meantime, if you feel like you want to put that in the comment section, please do so, okay? Today was a short Love Thursdays. I'm going to take a bath right now and relax and get something to eat. Usually my Love Thursdays be like 30 minutes and 40 minutes and 50 minutes sometimes. But yeah, it's just something that I had on my mind today. But we're going to make it longer. Don't worry. All right, guys. In the meantime, you go ahead and let yourself out the door. Go on. Make sure you pull that door too. And remember, guys, I'm not just Tim. But I am Tim's on the man. Yes, sir, and yes, ma'am. Oh, my. All right, guys, I know the day was short, but tomorrow's another day, and I'm going to do something tomorrow. Don't worry, I'm not going to leave you guys hanging like I did last week, okay? In the meantime, have a great afternoon, a great evening, and a great night. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.